Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Mavericks. For the Chicago Bulls, currently ranked 9th in the East, right on the playoff bubble. Every game, every win, so vital. Mavs, Bulls is next. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Coby White.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going good tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Klay Thompson is out there with Williams. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Edwards. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, we've got White. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ball in at the 1. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Ball. Count it.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting a shot off close to the basket.
Thompson outside. Back to Williams. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Williams' shot is off. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And White with the stuff.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Pass to Marshall. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's White. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Getting no one around him. A rebound by Washington.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Ball against Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You just can't allow Ball to get comfortable when he's penetrating inside. He does a great job of using his size in those hesitation moves to draw fouls.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He misses the free throw. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And the second free throw, good. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. That free throw, no good. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
The Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside, White. Here he goes. That shot off. Good D by Thompson. Now, here's Marshall. Giddey defending. Marshall gets the bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Coach said how much he admires Klay Thompson, saying that guy is a champion. Coming back from 2 years away, Thompson's still one of the best two-way guards in the league. Nothing but respect for Klay, and there's zero argument here. Thompson surely a future Hall of Famer. Guys?
Thank you, David. Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And it's Williams with the ball for Dallas. Pass to Edwards. Thompson outside. Now Williams. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. And it's White with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Giddey, and that one is hammered home.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Williams kicks to Marshall. Williams a screen on Giddey. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Marshall. And here is Williams. He's covered by Ball. Shot clock at 6. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Buzelis. Now Giddey. Over in the corner, White. The Mavericks pull it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Now, here's Marshall, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Washington with a screen on Ball. Here's Williams. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Williams has got 5 points so far. Chicago trailing here. Ball, the pass to White. High post, Vucevic. Ball against Williams. In the corner, it's Buzelis. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Pass to Washington. And Marshall kicks to Thompson. Off target from three-point range. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Ball dishes to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Washington. Vucevic a screen on Williams. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double-teamed. Edwards with the block. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Now, here's Marshall. He has 6. Outside Williams. Out to Edwards. Thompson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And here are the Bulls now after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Pass to Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help his shoulder some of the offensive load.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Smith checked in for Buzelis. Christie's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
To the inside, here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Outside, White. Back to Giddey. Lets a floater go. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Edwards. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Christie kicks to Williams. Pocket 6. Thompson outside. The 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Now Smith. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Giddey against Williams. Spins. Marshall brings the double team. Good work there as it goes.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. It's deflected. Williams against White. Vucevic with it. Good, nice job down low. And now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude. Even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to, he's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that that just keeps getting better.
And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Ball. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for White. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Edwards. Martin comes in for Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. Now here's Williams. Smith outside. Pass to Huerter. Smith kicks to Collins. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Here's Huerter. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. Giddey finds Collins. Now Huerter, he's covered by Thompson. And Huerter gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Bulls have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Herder passes to Giddey. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Thompson's got 12.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Herder passes to Giddey. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. The kick out to Williams. That 3 off the mark. Mavericks leading by 3. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Pass to Thompson from deep. Rebound by Williams. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Giddey against Dinwiddie. Shoots in deep. Giddey no good. 54 seconds left in the first. Out to Thompson. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Dinwiddie. This one for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Herder against Thompson. With a screen on Herder. Thompson for the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Thompson's got 15 points. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Dallas. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 3-pointers that quarter. Back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Bulls trail by 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Buzelis. Kevin Herder is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Williams at the small forward.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And he makes the first. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort. You're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Jones dishes to Smith. Herter kicks to Williams. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's Smith missing. The Mavericks leading. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a long combo guard, Dinwiddie can use that 6'5" height inside like a bigger player.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Now Herter. Pass to Smith. Williams for three. Sinks the triple. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Jones. Got a hand on it. Tries again. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Christie the pass to Powell. Dinwiddie outside. Martin with the screen for Dinwiddie. Over Williams. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jones finds Herter. Back to Jones. Smith with a screen on Dinwiddie. On the basket by Jones.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Washington sets the pick for Martin. Inside, it's stolen by Buzelis. Williams in the post. He's covered by Washington. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And also, give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble. Getting a lot of points off the penetration.
And you were just talking about this coach, Patrick Williams, a guy with loads of potential.
Yeah, Kevin, he's had to deal with a lot of injuries here early in his career. Sometimes he tends to disappear in games, but when he's got it going, this guy has a chance to be a really good 3-and-D player.
It's going to be fun to see where he takes his game. Dinwiddie against Jones. Dinwiddie kicks to Powell. Can they get it? Marshall can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Williams dishes to Jones. Pass to Vucevic. And off the Vucevic has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Number 13, Kevin Huerter.
Marshall passes to Dinwiddie. Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Christie. Dinwiddie is screen on White. Here's Christie. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 3 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Vucevic. Lays it up off the glass. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Pass to Christie. To Edwards. Dinwiddie for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Shot from 16. Another one falls for Chicago.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Christie. Still scoreless. To the paint. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Huerter. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Martin's checked in for Powell. Martin with the screen for Dinwiddie. And he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Edwards. And it's Vucevic missing. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
No good on the free throw. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for Trey Jones. Then for the Mavericks, Thompson comes in for Martin. And it's Williams in for Christie. And he's good on the second. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 4. Pass to Vucevic. Over Edwards. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Dinwiddie, a screen on Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Yes, it is. scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around.
Back to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's ball in the corner. And again, Chicago, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Williams. And they call an illegal screen here. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Monday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
That's good from Ball.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
That one is no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Marshall with it. He's got 6. Pass to Williams. Thompson outside. Launches it. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
3.
Williams has got 5 assists in the game. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Ball, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Ball's got 8.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And Williams, here we go. And that one, good. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Here's Giddey. He's got 8. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. At the top of the key, Buzelis. Outside, White. Over Williams. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Buzelis.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Marshall. And here's Thompson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Now Ball. Outside, White. Vucevic gets double teamed. Outside, Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson against White. Thompson dishes to Williams. Out to Thompson. Marshall passes to Washington. Thompson with it. White covering. Thompson against Giddey. The shot by Thompson, no good. The drive-by Ball. Outside, White. From outside, off the mark. And so Marshall will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. To the middle, here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Now here's Giddey. He's got 8. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Pass to Washington. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Buzelis. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's Vucevic in the corner. That shot off. Great D that time from Edwards.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Offensive rebound. Marshall with it. Vucevic on him. Marshall passes to Washington. 4 on the shot clock. Williams kicks to Washington. Dallas again missing. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Mavs by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, BJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're measuring up the shots. Oh, so close. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And look, I got the Nets matchup. Coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Edwards. Williams is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Washington. And it's Marshall in at the 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bulls trail by 4. White looking around. Mavericks with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires from 14, and he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Giddey's got 11.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And Thompson kicks to Marshall. Washington sets the pick for Marshall. Back to Thompson. Shoots over White. Thompson misses. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Washington. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
First team foul.
One shot.
At the line for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball, shooting 1.
And it's tied up with that one. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And that's a spot of the floor Giddey wants to improve. It certainly puts in the work there to get better.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Ball against Williams. Knocked away. Washington passes to Williams. There's a screen by Washington. 6 to shoot. Williams can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Edwards, a screen on White. Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Vucevic down low. Edwards there. Here's Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. 8 points for Buzelis. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. He's got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Take a look at the Mavericks. They would be at the golf course if the playoffs happened today, looking to make a final push.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now here's Williams. He's got 9. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Washington's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Giddey, the pass to Vucevic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 10 points for him.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Pass to Washington. Now, here's Marshall. For the tie. Another three for Dallas.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside, White. Back to Ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's Vucevic in the corner over Edwards. And it's Vucevic missing. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Thompson against Ball. Pass to Washington. Thompson for the triple. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Giddey with it. Outside, White. Picked by Vucevic. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Ball finds Giddey. Here's Vucevic. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Williams with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Marshall. Back to Williams. Now Washington. Over in the corner, Edwards. Ball against Williams. Over Ball. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bruzelis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Always has his head up. Giddey unselfish with it.
Najee Marshall. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
And that one misses. The Mavericks trailing. There's the drive. Marshall gets the bucket.
Assist from Williams.
Now Ball. He's got 11. Pass to Giddey. For 3. Kept alive. Vucevic. Not going to go that time. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Some of the best free throw shooters in the NBA. Let's highlight them. 5th, Kobe White.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's him for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
And the Bulls with some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Ball. And it's Williams in for Kobe White. Dallas also making some changes. Christie comes in for Najee Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. Pass to Williams. Giddey with it. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Dinwiddie outside. Edwards with it. Now Smith defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jalen Smith, first personal foul.
For Dallas, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6.
For Dallas, Kessler Edwards at the line for 2.
The first one falls. The Bulls making a switch here. Herter's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Powell's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Chicago has got the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Smith, the pass to Herter. Takes it inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for the Bulls, Kevin Herter. One shot.
One shot.
Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the awareness of Dinwiddie? Excellent job spotting the open teammate there.
Here's Giddey. 14 points for him. Pass to Herter. Bulls moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Giddey. It's blocked. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Pass to Edwards. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Williams kicks to Giddey. And here's Herter. 5 to shoot. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Dinwiddie passes to Edwards. Pass to Christie. Dinwiddie outside. Powell with a screen on Giddey. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 3. Herter on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Thompson comes with the double team. On the wing, Giddey. He's got 14. Powell pulls it in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And Edwards slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
And He has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Thompson gets it inside.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Edwards. On the wing, Thompson for the lead. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Herter kicks to Giddey. A three. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Pass to Edwards. Thompson outside. From past the arc. Thompson with the three.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Giddey the pass to Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. The 10-footer. And that one goes long. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And Edwards slams it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Pass to Herter. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 1-point game. He was all alone on that one. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Down low. Here's Vucevic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Mavericks lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Trey Jones out there with Kevin Herter. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Williams. And it's Smith in at the 4 slot. Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate, and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect a game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
Free throw good, Martin. And both free throws good for Martin.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jones, the pass to Collins. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Smith with a screen on Christie. Herder against Christie. 4 on the clock.
But defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Second team
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And that one falls for Jones.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And so Jones nails both of them. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Powell. Jones against Dinwiddie. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Christie. Jones, the pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Powell with a screen on Jones. Dinwiddie for 3. Drills the three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Smith outside. Here's Williams. And it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Dinwiddie a screen on Herder. Here's Christie. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Christie taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Terry's checked in for Kevin Herder. And Christie drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Jones in the post. Dinwiddie covering. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jones.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Jones. Here's Smith. Jones finds Smith. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Christie against Terry. Powell with a screen on Terry. Here's Christie. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Christie's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Collins. Great D that time from Powell.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Collins. Outside, Jones. Terry with a screen on Dinwiddie. Jones, no luck. Mavericks leading by 5. Here now is Dinwiddie. Jones with the screen on Jones. Dinwiddie outside. Martin with the screen for Dinwiddie. And the 3 off target. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Collins, a screen on Dinwiddie. Collins finds Williams. Drills it from outside.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Dinwiddie outside. Over Jones. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Terry the pass to Jones. Smith outside. Six on the shot clock. Terry in the corner. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, you're going to struggle when you're forcing up shots like that.
Christie the pass to Powell. Over Collins. The shot by Powell, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Williams kicks to Jones. Over to the wing. Outside Williams to take the lead. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Christie. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Powell with a screen on Jones. Dinwiddie dishes to Powell. Powell. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over, and you need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Great D that time from Edwards. Mavericks leading by 4. Marshall with it. Pass to Edwards. Outside Williams. Washington sets the pick for Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Williams against Ball. Here's Vucevic. And the Bulls with another miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Pass to Buzelis. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And he banks in the lane. Vucevic has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. It's Giddey with the drive. The Mavericks pull it in. Marshall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thompson, left side. From deep. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 15 here tonight. The But Trey, whose Dallas's shot is good.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
Thompson outside. Pass to Edwards. From deep, Washington scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Now, here's ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas leading by 7. Now here's Williams. Thompson outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
On the wing, Giddey. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Giddey's got 19 points.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Thompson up top, White covering. Marshall passes to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 8. Outside, ball. Pass to Vucevic. White, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Williams. Now here's Marshall. Giddey defending. Marshall gets the bucket.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
To the middle. Vucevic gets double teamed.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for 2, Nikola Vucevic.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Williams looking over the floor.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Washington finds Edwards. Dallas moving it around. Outside Williams. Washington sets the pick for Williams. Back to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's ball. A beautiful reverse layup.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
White against Thompson. Pass to Marshall. Outside Williams. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
The Mavericks shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. And Marshall kicks to Williams. For the 3. Excellent D there from Ball. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Important points right there from White, showing he wants more responsibility over time.
probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
On the left block, here's Thompson, shoots over White. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They trail by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
White the pass to Ball. Off target with his 3. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Lonzo Ball. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Williams. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Here's Giddey. No good on the quick 3, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
15 foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Kessler Edwards. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kobe White. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Dallas, Klay Thompson, taking 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 9.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Clay. You had it going tonight. Now, when you are that hot, what are you trying to do on the court?
Took a couple bad shots, a couple heat checks, but they went in tonight, fortunately. When you got the hot hand, you're just looking for that little ounce of space. Because all you need is an inch or two, and that thing's just flicking off the wrist so easy, and it just had to be one of those nights.
That leads to one of those wins for your team, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Klay Thompson.